as Gomer sinks deeper into her sin, she eventually reaches rock bottom. The men she ran to no longer want her. She has become
A
discarded, used
slave.
woman, reduced to
Yeah.
nothing more than a slave. And then comes the moment that changes everything. Hosea finds her on the auction block, stripped of dignity, being sold as a slave. So imagine her shame, her humiliation. She has nothing left. But then, through the murmurs of the crowd, she hears a voice she never expected to hear again. It's Hosea. And what does he do? He buys her back. So let that sink in. The very husband she betrayed, the one whose heart she broke, is the one who now stands in the marketplace, reaching into his own pocket to pay the price for her freedom. He does not demand an apology. He does not give her a list of conditions. He simply redeems her. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the gospel. Jesus Christ, our Hosea, walked into the marketplace of sin where we stood bound in chains of our own making, and he paid the price for our freedom. Not with silver, not with gold, but with his own blood. You were bought with a price, Paul writes in 1 Corinthians 6:20. That price was the cross.
Yeah.
That price was the life of the Son of God. He took our shame, our punishment, our debt, and he bore it on his shoulders. And he didn't do it because we deserved it. He did it because his love is greater than our failures. It's a love that restores. Hosea doesn't just redeem Gomer. He takes her home. He speaks tenderly to her. He tells her, you shall be mine, not a slave, not a servant, but as his beloved bride once again. That is so beautiful.
Wow.
God does not just save us. He restores us. He does not keep us at a distance as former sinners. He calls us sons and daughters. He dresses us in righteousness. He silences our shame. He holds us close. This is the message of Hosea Gomer. This is the message of the cross. This is the message of a love that never lets go. And if you have ever doubted whether God could still love you after all you've done, look to this story. Look to the auction block where Christ stood for you. Look to the cross where he paid your ransom. And know that no matter how far you have run, he's still calling you home. Because love like this does not give up.